Maya's hands shook as she peeled another hostage photo off the cafeteria wall. The crisis had officially ended in January 2026, but these faces still haunted the dining hall where hospital staff grabbed coffee between shifts. Her supervisor's voice cut through the morning quiet. 74 bags of trash and you did something with your hair, right? Maya froze mid-reach for another frame. But Maya's supervisor wasn't finished. Listen, I know this is a complicated time and everyone's dealing with it differently, but if you don't tell me... She paused, watching Maya's hands clench. Then we'll have to go through the disciplinary process. It'll get messy. Maya finally turned around. Her voice came out flat, exhausted. Sorry, what? You don't have proof I did anything. The supervisor shifted uncomfortably. You know me. What am I? Some kind of... Maya's words hung in the break room air, mixing with the smell of burnt coffee and industrial disinfectant. Maya had been methodically removing those photos for 3 weeks now, always during the early morning shift when the cafeteria was nearly empty. One of the staff members said he saw you taking them down, the supervisor continued, her voice gentler now. She'd noticed Maya's new haircut, the way she'd been picking up extra shifts, the careful distance she kept from the news coverage playing on the lobby televisions. Maya's laugh came out bitter. He saw me cleaning. That's my job, right? But her hands were shaking again, and both women knew this conversation was about something much deeper than facility maintenance or employee discipline. The hostage photos weren't just decorations, they were daily reminders of how quickly a normal Tuesday could turn into something unthinkable. The supervisor watched Maya's face carefully. This wasn't defiance. This was someone trying to survive their own workplace, one small act of control at a time. Would you have confronted Maya about removing the photos, or would you have let her quietly continue her own way of coping? Drop your answer in the comments below. Because what Maya's supervisor said next would change everything about how the entire hospital staff processed what they'd all been through. Maya's supervisor leaned against the break room doorframe, watching the tremor in Maya's hands. Look, I'm not here to write you up. Her voice dropped. I've been thinking about this all morning. Maya waited. The supervisor studied her face. The new haircut, the dark circles, the way she'd been moving through the cafeteria like someone trying to disappear. The photos, Maya said finally. They're not helping anyone. They're just... She gestured toward the dining hall. Every day people come in here for coffee, trying to decompress after a shift, and those faces are staring at them, reminding them that normal can disappear in an instant. The supervisor nodded slowly. I know. Corporate wants them up, the supervisor continued. Community solidarity or something. She paused. But I've been watching you. 3 weeks of this. You're not trying to hide what happened. You're trying to make it bearable. Maya looked at her, surprised. What if we moved them to the lobby instead? The supervisor said. Visitors can still see them. Staff don't have to eat lunch under them every day. For a moment, neither woman spoke. The break room hummed with the sound of the refrigerator, the distant clatter of dishes from the kitchen. You do that? Maya asked. You've been picking up extra shifts since January. You got a haircut. You're trying to move forward. The supervisor straightened up. I'm not about to punish someone for finding their own way to cope. Maya's hands had stopped shaking. She didn't smile exactly, but something in her face shifted. A small loosening, like she'd been holding her breath for weeks and could finally exhale. The supervisor watched her, understanding without needing it explained. Sometimes the smallest acts of recognition were the only thing that made survival feel less like drowning. Like and subscribe for more untold stories that reveal hidden depths in everyday moments, and watch this next. It goes even deeper.